British
Yeah.
paid,
Yeah.
which David Cameron is complaining, marketing. I think that you have forgotten something about this heroin, because over 90% of heroin that is used in Britain, America, Europe,
It's coming from there.
Afghanistan.
It's coming
Yeah.
from the very area that the British forces have
Yeah.
been stationed in for most
Yeah.
of the last decade.
Yeah. Because during Taliban ruling 11 years ago,
Yeah.
Mullah Omar issued a fatwa that they shall destroy all these poppy fields.
Yeah, in fact, the Taliban government won an award from the United Nations as the government which had destroyed more drug production in its territory than any other in the world.
Yeah. Mr. Gallo, we should not forget that 200 years ago, British Empire, they used to play this kind of game, this opium war in China. This game still continues up to this very moment by this terrorist organization calling themselves intelligent, MI6 and CIA. They are the ones who are trying to benefit out of these drugs. And there are many junkies in America and in Britain. So I think also we have problem with these drugs, besides the blood and the tax money.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And
You're right. Blood, treasure, and heroin. It's not much of an achievement in 10 years, Mahmoud.
So history repeats itself, and evil will always be dominating the world unless something has to be done. About Palestine.
Yes, quickly. I've got a lot of callers.
I think it's the time now for people to understand that Palestine must be liberated.
Well, indeed, some of us have known that for a long time. It's one thing to say it, Mahmoud. It's another thing to bring it about. Thanks for the call in Sweden. Gary is one of my legends from Halifax, Nova Scotia, in North America, in Canada. Wants to talk about Israel, Palestine. Gary, welcome back.
Good evening, George.
Good evening to you, sir. Go ahead.
Well, the 65th anniversary of the Nakba is a very important occasion to recall some facts that are kind of buried in the long history of the Palestinian struggle for self-determination. One of the typical stories that many of us have gotten used to hearing was how the Zionists were just so superior in their handling of arms, in the range of training that they had, thanks to the British, that there was just no real way of stopping them once the mandate ended on May 15th, 1948. That was it. It was basically curtains. The Palestinians were left largely defenseless. They had already started fleeing the towns. After the mandate ended, they started fleeing the villages in large numbers, and so on and so forth. I've been doing some research recently, and I found out some interesting things. What I didn't know before was that there was a very significant Arab League army, before the Arab states sent troops into Palestine after the end of the British mandate. This Arab League army operated from roughly from January 1948 until just before the British mandate ended in May 15th of 1948. And the leading man in that army was a man by the name of Fawzi al-Kawukchi.
Yeah.
He was a very skilled, very experienced soldier, born in what was then Greater Syria, may have been part of what is now Lebanon, and he led very skillful campaigns. He actually had the Zionists on the ropes all the way up to very late April 1948. And what happened at the crucial moment in what's known as the Latrun Salient, which is on the road between Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, and is now in the West Bank. What happened was right at the moment that al-Qawuqji's forces could have really done in the Zionists, the countries that were supposed to send ammunition to resupply al-Qawuqji's forces magically and mysteriously had no ammunition to send. The Zionists rallied. They recaptured the whole Latrun area. Latrun was the key to the whole strategic situation.
Indeed, you're right. And of course, as an earlier caller was saying, Gary, history often repeats itself. And the very same powers, I suppose we'll have to call them, in the Arab arena, who betrayed that great military effort of which you have reminded us so powerfully, are still betraying the Palestinian people today. Indeed, just yesterday, or the day before, they were giving parts of Palestine away without any mandate, without any authority, without any by your leave from anybody.